You brought in a lot of these players. You brought in Knable, Hader. I mean, when you got there, the team was really struggling, and I think you did an excellent job building up the team. And same with Texas. How do you look? We went to coffee when I was in Milwaukee, and there were all sorts of people recognizing you and congratulating you for a job well done. How do you look at this team right now? Do you look at it with some pride that you were a part of this?
Yeah, very much so. It's but you know, the scouting, the player development people that worked underneath me, baseball operations. There's a lot of people involved, front office members, but it was a lot of fun. And while we weren't playing well in 2015, that trade deadline and that season was probably one of the highlights of going back in a disappointing year, because we had traded for Zach Davies, we had made the Gomez for the Hader, Santana, Brett Phillips trade. And we knew at that time that we were probably going to have to move some players. And in that year, 2014, we were in first place 152 days of the season. And we had some good players, but we didn't have a good team, if that makes any sense. What David Stearns has done, he's gone out and gotten some good players to add to those group of players that were here. And Craig Counsell has done a great job to molding them into a team. So you can have good players. We had, during those years, we had very good players. We had Chris Davis, Gene Segura, Jonathan LaCroix, Will Smith, Maldonado, Scooter Gennett. But very good players, but for some reason, and maybe some of it was my fault, but it just didn't blend to form a good team. What the Brewers have today, they have some good players, and they also have a good team. And that's a credit to Craig Counsell and the coaching staff, putting them all pointing in the right direction and playing very well.